think the sheer scale of it has taken me by surprise. I've walked right around this circular observation deck twice before I realised I'd gone round more than once. It just, as far as you can see in every direction, are these extraordinary skyscrapers. It just really is like nowhere else. Hi everyone, Andrew here. Sorry if I'm looking a bit jet lagged and unshaven. That's because I'm jet lagged and unshaven. I've just arrived in Kuala Lumpur, never been here before, really excited. And the journey from the airport was like weird, through a rainforest but on a 4-lane motorway. Kind of strange, but I guess that's the juxtaposition of town and country that seems to go on in this part of Asia. So yeah, really excited. I'm here for a few days and I thought I'd make a little film about how it went. I guess when you go travelling around any new city, there's a temptation to do the sights, tick the boxes, like an Ice Pie book, seen that, and I'll be doing some of that. But what I really like to do as well is just kind of sit and hang in a place and just try and get a feel for the flavour of it. What is it that makes Kuala Lumpur Kuala Lumpur? And a mango smoothie certainly helps with that. When I say go, press equals. Go. Okay. You know. What's the matter?
It says 2013.
Yours does, and yours doesn't. Yours does. Well, I'm sitting here in a stunningly beautiful KLCC Convention Centre Park, and it just is a beautiful park right in the middle of the city. And this is kind of fairly typical of Asia. They just mix their wonderful greenery with extraordinary high-rise. Talking of extraordinary high-rise, this, until 2003, was the tallest building in the world. So the Twin Towers, or the Petronas Towers, and in a nod to Islamic architecture, each tower is made from two squares, kind of rotated at 45 degrees. That's the cross section. Interestingly, I rather like the fact that it's 88 stories high, 8 being a lucky number in Chinese. So this is double towers, double luck, 88 stories. But it is absolutely fantastic, and the fountains are fabulous. I'm going to show you those now. This is the view from the restaurant at the top of the hotel. You can see the KL Tower over there and the Petronas Towers, Twin Towers. But the really interesting view, I think, is down there. The bonkers driving. Oh, look at that. It's like watching ants. Absolutely mad, some of the drivers. The rush hour is quite a thing to behold. Well, I've arrived here at the Botanic Gardens in Kuala Lumpur. It's somewhere I've been looking forward to coming all week. It's breathtakingly beautiful, but I'm not going to walk around like all the sensible people. I'm off for a quick run. See you in a bit. Well, there were some things in life that seemed like a really good idea at the time. 5k round a park on a hot afternoon in May was perhaps one of them, but absolutely brilliant. Thanks to Marcus, my running pal, for running around with me today, keeping me going. Bit of hills, bit of flat, and now I think a bit of a shower and probably a bit of beer. But this view here just sums up a lot of the fusion of Malaysia that I was talking about. The kind of beautiful parkland, some amazing trees, and then this extraordinary high-rise backdrop. So it really is a really fascinating place. Shower time. You'll forgive me if I don't video that. Well, you can't come to Kuala Lumpur without sitting on a pavement by a busy, smelly road outside a fairly busy, smelly cafe, which isn't what you call the height of luxury, but the food is exceptional. It's not expensive, it's not done pretentiously, but this is just gorgeous satay. The idea apparently is to whack a bit of onion on it afterwards. And then a bit of cucumber. You probably don't want to watch me eat. All I can say is if you ever come to Kuala Lumpur, don't eat in expensive restaurants. Eat in these wonderful, flavoursome, colourful. I'm talking around my mouth. Excuse me, I'll go back to this. I'm putting gloves on because this gentleman has just sold me some, actually it wasn't him, sold me some durian, which is supposedly a particularly unpleasant Chinese fruit. So quite why I'm eating this, I've got no idea. What? Just one's enough. He points out that I actually, yeah, you see that? Not that clever, really. All right, here we are. So, get in here. Right. Oh, it's lovely. Thank you. Stinks. Okay. All right, so it's just like a... I don't know how to describe it, really. The texture is particularly unappetizing. There's a hard stone in the middle, like a sort of avocado that's melted, I think. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I'm pretending I'm at a polite dinner party again. Thank you, that's really nice. It's almost, it's kind of mango meets vomit, really. I just want a second opinion. It's still rank. Thanks very much for that, Mrs. Grimshaw. Have you got a bin? Yeah, I think I've offended him. Well, it's Friday night. I've finished work in Kuala Lumpur. I'm here to relax. And I'm out relaxing with my new best friends. Here we go, Mr. Alex.
With no hair?
Penny on camera. And Mr. Liam. Hi.
Mr. Liam.
We're in the Royal Selangor Club, which is like the British... You won't hear me if I'm way over there. This is the British, this is Mr. Penny. The colonialism was... The thing about Japanese is the food just keeps coming. I mean, look at this teriyaki chicken, sushi, and all you got to just dunk it in a really hot sauce and pretend that it's not too hot for you. I could get used to this. Maybe it's the sake that does it. Anyway, cheers. Pretty much every day we get some of this weather as well. Pretty tropical, pretty typical, pretty manic. This is the central station. And this is the water pouring out the roof of the central station. Oh joy. This may actually be the worst bus tour ever. It's dark, it's chucking it down, and there's no commentary because that's not working either. Just look at this. Well, I've just spent a very interesting hour in the Islamic Arts Museum. Not just with the mathematical hat on, but with just a genuine interest in the development of the Islamic arts. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Whatever your beliefs or religion or none, Islamic art is absolutely beautiful. And there's a real sense of peace in there. I was really struck by a verse in there from the Quran which says conversion to Islam is not compulsory. That's an interesting verse for us to think on as the world's changing. Anyway, thoroughly recommended if you're ever in Malaysia. I'm inside the National Mosque. I have to say, I've got to my 40s and never ever been in a mosque before. It's absolutely fascinating. I mean, obviously I like this. Look at the way they're playing with the relationship between triangles and hexagons and rectangles, but it's just, even if you don't really get that excited by the maths of it, it's just an extraordinary place. The scale of these places is amazing. And children playing happily as well. It's not a sort of uptight place as I thought it might be. Shows what I know, really. Well, it's time for me to go. It's been a fantastic week here in Kuala Lumpur. I've learned a lot about what makes the place tick, and I hope you've enjoyed this little film. And I hope to come back one day. I have a sneaky feeling I will. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a few photos.